Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on back. I hope that you're having a fantastic one out there, whatever you're doing. Today, we are going to be listening to Van Dyke Parks. We're going to be checking out this track, Greenland Whale Fisheries. This is coming off of the album Rogues Gallery, Pirate Ballads, Sea Songs, and Shanties, released in 2006. I love the title. We are giving this a listen. We're checking this out as it was suggested and sponsored by John. John, thank you so much for the recommendation. I appreciate you sending on in the request here. The name Van Dyke Parks sounds familiar, but I can't tell you like why or from what. So I can't say if we've listened to anything from him or not in the past. But John has sent over some info regarding this. And he said that the album is recorded by various artists, which I did see here on the Wikipedia. Says Rogues Gallery and its companion, Son of Rogues Gallery, is a massive project that in total plays for almost 6 hours, including contributions from Van Dyke Parks, Richard Thompson, Iggy Pop, Sting, Bono, Brian Ferry. The list goes on from there. So that is a big project. It dates back to the Pirates of the Caribbean film series. While the first movie used models and CGI for the vessels, the second employed real ships, which meant they needed real sailors to crew them. That in turn meant the use of shantymen to keep the work parties in time, just as had happened in the golden days of sail. I like that a lot. Okay, we're breaking the fourth wall in there between film and real. These shanties fascinated star Johnny Depp, who funded Rogues Gallery. Various sea song related songs were collected and put down as sheet music, which were then offered to the invited musicians to pick up and interpret as they wished. Well, that's pretty awesome. That's really, really cool. And I will say, the Pirates of the Caribbean film series, I think is one of those, let's say trilogies, because there's no more than the first 3 films. That is like a classic. To me, those are action-adventure classics, especially the first 2. Love them. Even the third I enjoyed. But anyways, let's go and listen to the song. We'll discuss it a little bit after. Here we go.
Twas March of the 18th day. We hoisted our colors to the top of the mast, and for Greenland bore away, brave boys, and for Greenland bore away.
Set sail.
Cross tree stood with a spyglass in his hand. There's a whalefish, he cried, and she blows at every span, brave boys, and she blows at every span.
Is that an accordion or hurdy-gurdy?
Launched, and the men aboard, and the whale was full in view. Resolved was each seaman bold to steer it where the whalefish flew, brave boys, to steer it where the whalefish flew.
The piano just came to me. It's even playful too.
And the line played out, and the whale made a flounder with her tail. gallant crew, and we never caught that whale, brave boys, and we never caught that whale. To lose those men, our captain said, it grieves my heart full sore, but to lose the sail of 100-barrel whale, well, it grieves me 10 times more, brave boys.
Said the whale's more than you guys.
Greenland is a dreadful place, a place that's never green, where there's ice and snow, and the whale fishes blow, and the daylight seldom seen, brave boys, and the daylight seldom seen.
I mean, that is a fun little sea shanty. That's an incredibly catchy, well played, well sung, well performed sea shanty with a nice tale to go alongside with it. I can't help but think of Moby Dick a little bit when I'm listening to it and their hunt for the whale. And unless I'm reading it wrong, but what he said at the end, to lose those men, our captain said, it grieves my heart full sore, but lose the sail of 100-barrel whale, it grieves me 10 times more. Like, we lost some men in this chase, and I'm sad. But you know what's even worse? We didn't get the whale. And at first I was reading it like the whale and the oil and stuff was worth more. Well, which in one hand, I guess you could look at it that way. But I think that what he's saying is that, you know, we lost these men in pursuit of this whale, and we didn't catch it. And it's sad that we didn't catch it, where it would have at least been worth it, in a sense, you know, losing these people if we at least caught it. I think that's more what he's saying there. Because at first I read it the other way around. I'm like, it's not a captain you want to follow. That might be a mutiny situation coming up there. but otherwise, getting back to it, I like the singing. I actually really enjoy the way that the rest of the crew sings backup and harmonizes and backing vocals alongside with Parks here, because it really makes it sound like this is the whole crew on board their ship and singing this shanty, singing this tale. And this is one of those songs to liven the spirits when they find themselves maybe a little bit down at sea. You know, this is one of those things that they just start up. The instrumentation is great with I would assume it's accordion, but it could be like a hurdy-gurdy or something back there. I like the bass playing alongside some of the percussion, and the piano comes in and livens things up a little bit. Like, all that sounds really, really great, but it's the catchiness of this tale and the way that it's spun, the way that it's sung and performed, which kind of makes it really nice. And also I see that that this is a traditional sea song originating, I was just looking at this really quick, originating in the West Indies but known all over the Atlantic. And most of the versions collected from oral sources, it opens up giving a date for the events. However, the song is actually older than this, and a form of it was published as a ballad before 1725. It has been given a Roud number of 347. What is a Roud number? The Roud Folk Song Index is a database of 250,000 references to nearly 25,000 songs collected from oral tradition. Gotcha. Oh, I've never heard that. That's cool. It's a cool way to keep track of them. I'll say it tells us of a whaling expedition to Greenland. Let's read more about it after we look at the lyrics here. In 1846, 'twas March the 18th day. We hoisted our colors to the top of the mast, and for Greenland bore away. Brave boys, Greenland bore away. The lookout in the cross tree stood with spyglass in his hand. There's a whale, a whale fish, he cried, and she blows at every span. Now the boats were launched, the men aboard, and the whale was full in view. Resolved it was each seaman bold to stare at where the whale fish blew. We're giving chase. We stuck the whale and the line played out, and the whale made a flounder with her tail. The boat capsized, we lost a gallant crew, and we never caught that whale. To lose those men, our captain said, it grieves my heart full sore, but lose the sail of 100-barrel whale, it grieves me 10 times more. Now, Greenland is a dreadful place, a place that's never green. It's not in the name. Where there's ice and snow and the whale fishes blow, and the daylight's seldom seen. Well, the daylight's not seen anymore because their lights were out. Those men on the boat that went out catching for them. So yeah, that was a failed expedition there. Let's see. Of course, they spot a whalefish. We saw what happened. We read that. Like many traditional songs, it exists in different versions. Some change details, adding and removing versions. There's versions recorded by Judy Collins, Theodore Bickle, the Chad Mitchell Trio, later the Pogues as well. And it goes on from there. I like that. I think that's like the perfect, I guess, modern telling and performing of a traditional song like that with a really lively performance. Like I said, my favorite thing about that is the crew, the backing vocals, and how everyone kind of joins in on the shanty, kind of making it a more of an occasion on this one. Let me know what you guys thought. Naturally, and as always, down below. John, thank you so much for the recommendation. Thank you so much for sending in the request. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Please come back again next time, and I'll see you then. Bye, guys.